earlier today I make a decision depending on the outcome, whether the grand jury decides to indict the officer that killed an 18-year-old boy, whether to indict him or not. You have one side who's choosing to side with a cop for reasonable, who killed a kid in cold blood for reasonable doubt. And there's somebody who's killing just because. Michael Brown was simply killed not because of he was some black kid. No. He was killed for being at the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't think he should be in charge with voluntary manslaughter. Come to think of it, I don't think he should be charged for manslaughter at all. I think he should be tried for murder. He killed the kid in cold blood. The bullet wounds in his hands, chest, and feet. I grow tired because as time progressed, it has been 20 years and still nothing. Throughout this entire year, I have felt as if I've become nothing. I can't do this anymore. My family. I have no family. My friends, they say I'm a problem. My family considers me a nuisance. It seems like I'm being very over dramatic, but I can assure you, I am not. Ever since I moved in with my aunt, I've been very distant from a lot of people. I've been treated unfair my entire life and my entire childhood to someone who probably still to this day does not give two fucks if I live or die. And I'm tired. I grow tired. I constantly grow tired. I'm tired of the racial profiling. I'm tired of the racism. I'm tired of walking around here like I'm okay, when in truth I'm really not. I feel as if my life is going nowhere. But right now, as I struggle to keep my sanity in check, others decide on whether to go, what to wear for a protest. And people, and there are other citizens, both city and county, who chooses to decide whether to deciding to have a peaceful protest or allowing it to escalate into a full-blown riot. I guess I'm one of those. I don't want just rights as a black man. But as a human being, as an American, I wish that the righteous shall soon prevail, and the tyranny and the selfish will burn. I've once promoted anarchy, and I look around this town, and this town has become nothing more than full of turmoil ever since Michael Brown was killed. And it weighs down on people, innocent people, those who try to make amends with whoever have their issues. Mine is carrying well, let's just say I have issues with separating fantasy from reality. But yet, I digress. And I refuse to live in a world where police can just do exactly whatever the fuck they please. I had a nice little decent conversation with a police officer yesterday. Told him there was nothing personal against him. Cops, I don't disrespect cops as humans. They get the most respect out of anything, but for the wrong reasons. But me personally, because of my violent past with the St. Louis Police Department, both city and county, I have no remorse. But the outcome of a hung jury, those who feel like it's nothing to them, for years, blacks have never coincided with anyone, really. For years, blacks, all we've done was fight. We fought for our turf. We fought for rights. We fought for freedom. And for what? To come home and get our asses riddled with fucking bullets that were man-made, that we created, not as blacks, but as we as human beings. Filled with copper, lead, filled with copper, lead, whatever kind of metal and minerals, and gunpowder. But people don't understand that our kind was originally brought here as laborers. We were to do labor, for we were considered, for over 150 fucking years, we were considered the lowest of the fucking low. We were low. And now I look around me. I look at my circle. There are those who fight for the same causes that I am. But mine is a more personal struggle. And to be honest, I just want it all to end. For years, blacks and whites could never really agree on much. But when it came down to it, we stood united. When you look around St. Louis now, you look at this nation now, and what do I see? Diversity. Not just blacks and whites coming together. Other minorities too. Other citizens. Any kind of nationality. We all come together for one purpose. For peace. And to end discrimination towards each other and end the segregation. Because they are like me. Not exactly psychologically damaged, but they too grow tired of everything that has been transpired around them. And they're caught in the crossfire. This is to ignite a race war. When you people do not realize that this is to become a race war. And those unaffected are caught in the crosshairs. You call upon the National Guard for what? The safety of profit. The safety of your profit. Why? Because we are the 99% and we are the strongest of it all. The working class is what brings this city money. Without this, the legislature would not apply. And we all have our faults. We all have our sins. But I'm here to let you all know, mine is the deadliest one. After today, we should unite. And to put an end to the protesting and the riots. Because it makes no sense for everything that we've done, everything we've done has been the sake for one teenager who was killed in cold blood. And for the last 3 months, we have done nothing but slander his memory and tarnish his family's name. And for what? Just so some dirty-ass cop can get off. I don't think he should be tried for manslaughter. I think he should be charged for murder. Not the degree, regardless of whatever degree. I don't believe that he should be tried in the first or second or third degree. I believe that Darren Wilson should be tried for capital murder.
Did they come to a decision?
I don't know. Check it and find out. I believe he should be charged with capital murder. But then again, because of whatever speculation, this is to ignite a fucking race war. To take Missouri back to the way it was. To take the United States of America back to the way it once was. Where the rules of diversity no longer apply. And segregation will once again rule. I grow tired for a lot of reasons. I grow tired of St. Louis. I was born here. I was raised here. And I can tell you, as a 24-year-old psychopath, I grow tired of it all. The pain and the torment of the accused. You're begging for it to stop, when in truth it will not stop until he is either incarcerated or dead. And then on top of that, you have the prosecutor of Clayton County, the district attorney, Bob McCulloch, a man who has personally spent his entire career on indicting blacks. This man spent his whole career putting people like me behind bars for a ridiculous amount of time. An extensive amount of time that I will not stand for. Me personally, I have issues with Bob McCarlett and the entire judicial branch of the Missouri legislature, because Missouri is nothing more than the center of all corruption as far as the Midwest is concerned. Jay Nixon is nothing more than a greedy coward, the Daffy Duck of us all, as well as Francis Slay, a man who's been in City Hall since 2003 and has since ran unopposed. This man has been mayor of this city for 12 fucking years. 12 years. And no one has done anything about it. I guess you can say this is a form of anarchy. And I guess you can call me the ultimate anarchist. But if you all feel this strongly about it, I could care less. For silence is hereby broken. The dead shall soon walk again, and the blind, deaf, and the dumb will talk. But always know, for us to seek true diversity, we must stop those who want to end the segregation. Well, not exactly end the segregation. Let's put an end to segregation. They're trying to bring it back to the Jim Crow laws. And as far as Bob McCarlett, I actually do have a personal problem with him. Because this man is nothing more than a racist prosecutor that has been on the DA, who's been DA ever since. It's what jump-started his career. I never voted for the bastard because I knew exactly what he was about. And I can tell you now, with my experience, looking back and growing up with the intention of politics, that I can tell you all that politics is nothing more than a dirty game. And you think the politicians can do this with good intentions? No. In a world full of politics, there is no such thing as good intentions. What would be the outcome of today? After today, you will walk around, and after you watch this video, you will wonder, how can you make a difference? And that, my friends, is a decision you must make alone. Kings.